Welcome back to AutoApp Car of the Year, or ACOTY for short. And now, this is a big one because, as you know, in recent times, electric vehicles have become very synonymous with our automaker world because it seems like every automaker wants to jump on this EV bandwagon and produce some form of electric propulsion on their own.
Yep, and there are more and more EVs on our roads today.
Exactly. That's why this category, which is the overall Best EV Award, is a big one for us. We were frankly shocked at just how many EVs are there on our list. Because when we tabulated the scores, we are like, wow, it's actually there's quite a bit, you know.
And how many of them are really good?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is in line with, global platforms and their EV push lah. So, Sheldon.
And the overall best EV is the Hyundai Ioniq 6.
Well done, Hyundai. And what Vivek affectionately calls the Korean Saab.
It does look like a Saab.
Yeah, it does, right? So if a Saab was still alive today, the brand
might look something like that.
I would say the Hyundai Ioniq 6 looks like a kind of car that Porsche might design for Hyundai if Hyundai commissioned it to design a sedan, an EV sedan. Because it has some kind of vibes of a junior Taycan about it, but in its own way, it's kind of that retro cool with the sloping rear and the rear spoiler. Very 911 in that sense, classic 911 in that sense.
So the Hyundai Ioniq 6 and by extension the Ioniq 5, we feel that they push the envelope for Hyundai so much more than their previous EVs. As Joel, you have just experienced the car.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
So it's one of the cars that I drove only recently because I think the initial review was done by yourself. And when I took it out, I must say that the different drive modes gave me a different experience for the car, right? So in eco mode, it was nice and smooth along roads, and maybe steering might be a bit too light initially, but then when I changed it to sport mode, suddenly everything stiffens up. The car, definitely you feel the full power of the dual motors. Acceleration is nice and quick. So yeah, I would say that it is almost like two cars in one, which kind of really made it special for me as a driver, and dynamically definitely a lot more interesting than I would say most other EVs that I've driven. Coming back to the design, again, not to toot my own horn, but as a designer, I would see that it's a very bold design, right? Both the Ioniq 5 and the 6 with the cubism lights and LED lights. It's just something like you don't see it anywhere else, on the road. So that in itself makes it extra special for me, and it really does stand out.
Actually, I wanted to ask you one question. I mean, I had the car for a very brief time. I liked it, but it was turning a lot of heads as I was driving along.
Yep.
Did you find the same?
Yes, definitely. I had just parked it in Amara Hotel yesterday, and it was parked beside none other than the BMW M2. And this group of business guys walked past me, and they didn't really take a look at the M2 at all. They were pointing to the Ioniq 6.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe the M2 is something, maybe it could be a resident car that they've seen all this while. And then the Ioniq 6 being a slightly more refreshing to them, but they were like, and I was like...
Yep, and that's exactly what I found as well. People were pointing and staring.
And might I add that because there is no Hyundai badging inside the car, if you blindfold someone and put them into the Ioniq 6, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't know it's a Hyundai.
Yeah.
And that's how good the car is.
It shows a maturity of design. That the only Hyundai badge you'll find the car is on the front.
On the bonnet. Yeah, it almost feels like it was a mandatory thing that they had to put. If they could remove that and put something else,
maybe they would.
Maybe they would.
Yeah. On the inside, you don't have that big H staring at you in the.
You just have four dots.
Steering wheel.
And in the Ioniq 6, it illuminates and changes color, right?
Yeah,
and it's really spacious on the inside.
It is.
I think they've kind of shown with the interior, make use of the flat floor and the whole EV platform, and make use of how spacious it really is.
Yeah, so by now, if you are starting to get a little bit interested as to what the Ioniq 6 is, or drives, or looks like, do head on down to a Kumoko showroom.
Or you can check out our article right here. So congratulations to the Hyundai Ioniq 6 for winning the overall Best EV award. If you'd like to check out our other ACOTY videos, please click the link here. If not, like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you.